The Alamance Burlington school system won't lay off dozens of people next month after announcing a budget shortfall last week.
Even so, this doesn't mean they may not eventually lose their jobs. Alamance County Commissioners did decide today to provide the Alamance Burlington school system with $250,000 as a stopgap to keep this from happening. Even so, all this has come as a shock to school system employees who fear this budget band-aid just won't be enough. Fox 8's Cassie Fambro joins us now live from Alamance County. And Cassie, I understand you spoke with a pregnant school social worker. I'm wondering, is her job safe?
So, Neil, she is one of 6 social workers affected by these possible cuts. And for right now, because of that $250,000 stopgap by the county, her job, as well as more than 50 other ABSS employees who had their jobs threatened to be completely eliminated or their contract months shortened, are safe for now. But the district cannot tell us for how long.
I'm actually currently 4.5 months pregnant.
Loretta Lee Reynolds is a social worker at Southeast Alamance High School. She was told last week she was among 6 social workers facing layoffs district-wide as part of a RIF plan, or reduction in force.
I think I'm not the only one out of all of the employees affected who would maybe wish that they would just fulfill the end of the contract through the end of the school year, and that just gives us more time to find other employment opportunities and figure out what we're going to do to feed our families.
We took her concerns to ABSS spokesperson Les Atkins, who addressed the County Commission's funding stopgap.
They decided to give us $250,000 to help us delay any sort of potential RIF plan for the coming months. It also gives us an opportunity to sort of revisit all of this and really just look at our budget as a whole going forward.
While district officials crunch the numbers, Reynolds and her husband feel like their family is in limbo.
It just adds on to the confusion and frustration for all of us as employees.
The employees notified of a potential layoff include assistant principals, social workers, nurses, middle school office support workers, and elementary art teachers.
We have a nurse at every school right now. So we have to look at, like, do we really need, I mean, obviously we feel like we need a nurse at every single school, but some districts don't have that luxury. They have 1 nurse per 5 schools.
Atkins says the mold debacle at many ABSS campuses is not the root of the budget shortfall. Instead, he pointed to last June when it was announced it had $102,000 in fund balance. And again to November, when a RIF was first mentioned and Superintendent Dane Butler sent an email to the commission calling the financial situation dire.
What we need to now do is all sit down at the table and come up with solutions.
Atkins says rising utility cost, benefit cost, insurance and reimbursement policies have contributed to the budget shortfall. There will be a meeting with the school district, county, and state officials to hash out the financial situation Thursday, followed by a district board meeting February 13th, 2 occasions when employees hope their voices are heard.
A lot more happens when communities and families and students come together to kind of speak to what's going on and demand more answers, really for us to get an understanding what went wrong.
In the short term, they are looking at every single purchase with a fine-tooth comb. They have a hiring freeze in place and really just going over everything they can to see what funding they need, what funding they could get moving forward. In Alamance County, Cassie Fambro, Fox 8 News.
All right.